When you're on the field doing ministry full-time, I would venture to say that communicating with donors might be the last thing on your mind, but it really shouldn't be. And why? Because your donors are really your ministry partners. And partnership is all about doing something together. It's about being a team and being transparent. And part of that is just communicating. But you might be saying, I don't know what to say. And that's perfectly normal. So I want to give you a few questions you could ask yourself each week and maybe a few tips to help you communicate just a little bit better with your donors. First, what does life look like around you? It may be a simple question, but the donors that are supporting your ministry, they might have never been to where you are. And those mundane things, those everyday things that you see, that you experience, your donors might find that really interesting. If you want to build a relationship continually with these donors, you need to share what's going on in your life. And part of that is helping them to experience what is life like around you. The second question I would ask myself is, who do you spend time with? It might be as simple as going to the bakery every morning and that person that you see across the counter every day that you're building a relationship with. It might be going to the park with your kids and spending time with other parents. It might be having coffee with somebody. Or it might be what kind of church relationships you have in the field that you're in. Ministry is relationships. And so I would be saying, this is who I spend time with. If no other reason, so that your donors can continually pray for the opportunities for you to share the gospel. The third question I would ask is, what's holding you back? Sharing the challenges, the questions. What's puzzling you in your ministry? I've often found that donors are not only great prayer warriors and great givers, but they have a lot of wisdom. And so if I'm not transparent about what's going on in my ministry, including the challenges, including what's holding me back, then I'm really missing out. But how do we share it? That's the next thing. 3 easy tips. 1, just shoot an email with a picture or video. Take a snapshot at the park or take a 15-second video of what's around you. Let the donors that you have experience where you are and what you're experiencing. It'll just make you that much closer together. Second, I would say include the details. Now, not too much, but just what are you feeling? What are you seeing? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? Include those things. Those are interesting. And last, just be candid. The best relationships are the ones that are authentic and transparent and just flat out real. And the relationships you have with your donors should be no different. So I would encourage you just to speak from the heart. But lastly, I would encourage you to wrap it all up with how they can pray for this ministry. Prayer is probably the most powerful tool that we have, and you're missing a real opportunity if every time you communicate with your donors, you're not sharing with them how they can pray with you. Communication is probably the easiest way to get donors connected to your ministry, and it doesn't have to take very long. So why don't you take the next few minutes, shoot a quick email, and let your donors know what's going on in your ministry right now.